Hello everyone, today I'm here with the new video of C++ that how can we find out the factorial of a number. So let's get started. This is hash include iostream using namespace std semicolon and then main function. So here we will write the basic algorithm for finding factorial. So we are taking start with declaring an integer that is int num. So what is num? Basically it is a number that the user will enter. So here is our num and we will prompt our user that please enter a number. Now once user has been prompted, now the program has to receive this number. So for this purpose we will write C and so that the program can accept a value from the user that is num, which will be stored in the variable that is num. Now another thing we have to do is declaring another integer that is that we will name is factorial. So integer factorial, and we will initiate this factorial while giving it a value of 1 and putting a semicolon. And now we will use for loop for this purpose so that to accomplish our task, that is for and here we are going to declare another variable, and I will explain the purpose of this variable or integer within a while. So this is int I equal, the value of this should be 1. Now we will impose or provide or condition over here that when this loop has to be executed. So we will say like this: I less or equal num. Then what you need to do, then what you have to do, then you are to update or integer that is I. So now here we are making some more calculation or more algorithm so that we can receive or gain to obtain the basic or required the desired result. This is we are going to assign the value of factorial equal the initial value of factorial cross I. What does it mean? Let me explain it. Now here the initial value of factorial is what? 1, and the initial value of I is also 1. So now what will happen after executing this loop? So when this loop is going to execute, it will check whether this condition is true or not. It depends upon the number that is entered by the user. Let's say the user has entered a num, let's say 3. So now you can see that I is equal 1 is less than 3. So now this condition is true. So if this condition is true, what will happen? It will update this statement. After successfully updating this statement, what will happen? The program will come here and it will make this calculation, that is I, which is 1, and cross factorial 1. What will happen? 1 cross 1, that will result 1, and the 1 will be, i.e. the result of these two will be assigned to the factorial. Now factorial is holding the value of 1. So after the program will check this condition once again. So when the program will come here, it will check that whether the initial value of I, which was this time 2, because 1 has been updated from 1 to 2. How it happened? Basically I, which was initially 1 is less than num, so it will update this statement to 1. So sorry, 2, from 1 to 2. Now the initial now next time the value of I is 2, so now the I is holding value of 2, and it will have, what will happen now, factorial is holding the value of 1 and I is holding the value of 2. So 1 cross 2, it is 2. Now the value of factorial will be 2. So now again the program will check this condition, whether this condition is true or not. Now the value of I is 2, and again it is less than 3. So again this condition is true, and now it will update this statement. After updating this statement, the I will hold the value of 3, and 3 cross 2, which is 6. So now the value of factorial is 6. Now here you can see that the value of I is 3. So what will happen if the program check this condition whether I is less or equal num, then after on the basis of previous understanding, this decision will take place. So I is 3, now num is also 3, so these two are equal. So now the condition this time get failed, and there is no need to update it. So now what we need to do is we are to print our result, that is let's say factorial of num is, basically you should give this space for clarity purposes. However, you can skip these spaces, but in order to look good and beautiful, you should do like this. And also add some more spaces over here. You can add like and L. There is no need for adding this. So let's check it now that and provide it with the further detail, that is we are going to print the value of factorial. Okay, so now let's run our code. Now I'm going to enter the value of 3, and the result should be 6. So here you can see factorial of num is 6. So however, you can display this num like let me do it. We will remove these, we will enclose this one just like this, and factorial of, and give some space, and then print this result, and this result as well, but a double quote or here, add some spaces between these double quotes so that it may appear beautiful and it will look very beautiful. So let's run our code this time. Let's say I entered 5, so the output should be 120. So let's see, factorial of 5 is 120. So if you have enjoyed my video, then make sure to subscribe my channel and like my video. However, I will provide the basic code for factorial in the description box. So thank you so much for watching.